I swear Claire switched my desk chair, and I have hers because this thing is noisy and it doesn't seem like uh,
You think she's fucking with you?
I think she took my chair because we have the same like she eventually got my chair because she was like, "Oh, that one's a lot nicer." I'm like, "I'll get it for you." And then I'm pretty sure this is her shit one, which is she kind of fucked it up or something because mine was not like this.
Do you think this is like a long term play of like fucking with you?
Oh, I absolutely would not surprise me in the least. Yes.
I like it. We are live, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
already? Ah, well, I'm complaining. All right.
yeah.
Cool.
Uh, advanced notice to our viewers. Still working through technical difficulties. I'm convinced my computer is ass
It
and
is.
needs an upgrade. So
It
we
does.
decided to
So
power
we're
through. So if we're out of
so we're
sync,
so we're starting a GoFundMe.
yeah, we should be a go. Yeah, we're starting to GoFundMe to fund Adam's new computer. No,
Yeah.
so if we're out of sync, apologies. We're gonna get worked out. Michael is gonna try this shit next time because he has a much better computer than me. Um,
I did upgrade.
and if it doesn't work, then can somebody under the age of 30 tell us how to do this? Do you think
They're
we
gonna
could reach
tell us.
out to like a big streamer and be like, "Hey man, can you tell me your settings?
Yeah, we
Can
actually
you
maybe.
can you tell me how this thing works?"
But you know
Um
what? They're usually just no. They do the call things with other people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get what's wrong with you and your computer.
yeah, I don't know. Um before we get into the meat of our
Mm.
topics today cuz you'll never guess. I watched a movie and I'm ready to talk about it.
You
um
seriously watch something?
I did. I did last
Wow.
night.
I am
Um
so proud of you.
but I wanted to mention a couple things. Someone who I went to grade school, high school with has found me via this YouTube channel. They reached out. They sent an email to our email and
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, I know that guy," and was talking about some art stuff with his kid. So I'll have to reach out. So until then, hey Greg, I saw your email.
Interesting.
I'll get back to you. The other thing, and I don't want to
Yeah.
say too much to dox this person, but I've already told you this story. Um, for whatever reason on Instagram, I keep getting fed this individual's reels, um, and his whole shtick is
Oh,
he's
but you're talking about me for a minute.
no, no, no,
Go
no.
ahead.
His whole
Yeah.
shtick is
Yeah.
doing like kind of like this. He'll do a dance and like he he's a huskier fella, but like he finds a song with a good like bass drop, and he does the same move where he like shakes his belly to the beat, and it cracks me the fuck up every time. He also does something else. He's coined the term titar. Um, he pats his chest to to a beat. I don't know why. I find it very funny, but I won't say how. But I realized I have seen this individual in real life, and I had reached out into his DMs and found out it was him, and it was probably the best part of my month because I had been wondering because I had spotted him one time, and I was like, I think it's that fucking guy, and it became this thing. I like it was like in like a thriller. I was the guy with the yarn and the pins, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was like, it's got to be him. And then I'm ashamed to say it, I did a huge deep dive into his entire Instagram life and was finding clues that him and I would cross paths based off of places that he's been or things that he happens to like that are relative to where I live. And I'm
So you
like,
stalked this man.
um, I won't say stalked. I mean, because the first time I was like, I think that's that guy, and the guy just kind of laughed it off. But then I saw him again. I'm like, I really think it's that guy. But then I let it go, And like a month passed. Saw him again. I'm like, it's got to be that guy. And that night, like it's like I legit I scrolled from today till whenever he started looking for clues. And then I told my wife, I was like, I think I might die if I don't find out if this is this guy. And she said, just ask him. Next time you see him, just ask him. I'm like, I am not going to do that. That's
Yeah.
that feels like death to me.
But it would make him feel like a huge celebrity, you know?
Well, so like I did the chicken shit thing. I just reached out into his DMs. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Uh, by chance, do you frequent this area? And he said, I've been known to do such. And I'm like, God damn it, it's him. And it was great. Like the
And
mystery was solved. I
have you
felt
seen
a sense
this
of
person
gratification
physically since
since.
then? You're like, you know,
Yes.
crossed
So
paths
like
and
that's the next step of our story, right?
okay.
If well no, like this is like what could be, right? Um will he recognize me from my Instagram profile picture? And will we have that moment of recognition
And then
between
just a
us?
slight nod to each other as you
Like I'm ready.
cross the
I'm already
paths.
ready with the hat tip. And then I'll keep walking.
Uh, uh, yeah,
Also,
man.
somehow I've lost. I don't know. Like I don't think anybody's watching us right now. Um, but I don't have the chat up in here, and I don't know enough about this nonsense to be able to pull it up without turning off the stream. So I'm not going to attempt.
The that thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, remember, you know,
I think I
any of
had
that.
it up, and I accidentally closed out the window, and that's my own fault. But but now that I got those two little things out there,
Hmm.
you're bringing some thoughts on a movie you watched.
Yeah, but you said you watched a movie. I'm way
You're
more
more
curious
excited
about
about that?
you.
You're like,
It's
holy hell, he's
yeah. I
finally
mean,
contributing.
I will. You know, is this something
uh,
I've seen that you watched?
Probably. I
Okay.
kind of expect you to have seen this.
Wait, did you go
Um,
to a theater or is
no, no,
it
no, no,
you
no.
rented? Okay.
Streamed, for
Yeah.
free. Who rents? Who buys things? Money's not real. You pay for memberships and services, and you no longer own anything.
You're right.
Um,
You're right.
it was nominated for some Oscars.
Did you
It
see
was in
that?
the visual effects
Oh, okay.
category. Probably, I assume, sound. Uh, I think it won something probably more technical. I don't think none of the actors won anything.
Was it the Frankenstein?
No,
Okay.
and I don't think it was up for Best Picture. It is an Apple production.
Well, I don't know why this isn't ringing a bell. I
We
mean,
we we both love the main actor.
I
Is
can't
this not
remember, dude.
enough?
It's not. My brain is just not functioning today. All right. I didn't have my entire cup of coffee. Then it got cold. So
Yeah, mine's kind of lukewarm. Is
yeah. So spill it. What is the name of this film that I probably?
F1.
Oh yeah, I saw that movie.
Uh, do you want my quick reaction to the film? Like what I like? Hey, like what'd you think of F1? Like that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, what'd you
Uh,
think of F1?
it was all right. It was like cheesy. Like the way the plot is, like it just felt very like 2000s cheesy in terms of the dynamic of characters. Um it's like the old grizzled guy comes in to teach the young chap about how what it means to race cars, you know? And
Yeah.
like
Rubbin's racing.
like oh like he's not gonna be able to do the last race, but oh, he's walking up, like, you know, just hit all the tropes of that cheesy thing.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
it's like incredibly white knighty, like, you know, kind of thing. Like the white man comes in to teach the young African American man how
Oh
to race
wow.
cars. It kind of felt like that a little bit. And I know, I mean, I know that's not what they're doing, but like, I don't know, like, uh, nothing like acting's fine, you know.
It's
I'm
really
never
sounding like
gonna.
you didn't like this
No,
movie
I mean
rather
it
than
was
it's
enjoyable,
okay.
like, but like I don't know. I think I had a higher expectation based off of the trailers, probably.
I mean,
And
cinematography was really good.
oh yeah, and I mean it's a visual effects masterpiece because
Yeah.
I know they like shot actual F1 races for an entire season and kind of pieced together stuff to build the story they wanted to, but they still had to go in and basically replace every single car with the
Mm,
decals and this and the other
mm.
for every shot basically. And
That would.
it looks flawless. Like it looks
It does.
perfect.
That
Um
would.
but like yeah, just like the story itself was just kind of cheesy. That's it. And like I didn't like believe the young guy's like change of attitude. Like I'm like, nah, it's not that simple. Like,
No.
no,
No. He was. No. His character was an asshole.
yeah. But I mean, I love Brad Pitt.
I do
I
too.
love. Why do I always
War,
forget his name?
Bardim.
Yes, Javier
Yeah. Yeah.
Bardem.
Bardem. Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
He's always great.
Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you ever watched like the Conan HBO show where he's like just going to different places.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I've seen a couple of those. Oh yeah, I did see the episode with him, which was pretty great.
oh my god, he's fucking hilarious. I was like,
Yeah,
I
he's
watched it. I
really
was like,
funny.
man, I want to be his friend. But
Yeah,
alas, I never will be. Um, but yeah, like
but tell
it was a
tell me this.
what?
What did you what you think of the very end?
Like
You know, like when the credits roll and then they give you more of what he's off to go do now.
oh, like stupid.
Stupid, right?
Like
He just
they
pulls
well,
up.
like there's a few things about the movie too. Like they really hit hard about like they showed his scar like purposely a few times, and I'm like, okay, we
Yeah,
got it. He was in an accident. We keep flashing back to the accident. We know he was in an accident. And then when he gets into that accident again, and they're and like Javier Bardem's like, why didn't you tell me? Like you almost fucking died. The thing I just read you is from 30 years ago. Like, why are you racing? I don't want you to race.
yeah.
And it shows how his back's all fucked up. And the thing you pick to do next is Baja racing. Like the car is launching in the air. Like you're
Yeah,
just
it
compressing that
makes
spine.
oh, yeah,
Like no, that's stupid.
yeah.
Also, like
I
there's something
thought
I never caught. Like and Kara caught it. Like maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. Like I didn't get the whole bit about him having a lucky card. That he would always put in his
oh,
pocket.
yeah.
And because like Kara's like, oh, he forgot his card. I'm like, what card? That's like they really showed me the scar, but I wasn't paying attention to the card. And that was one of
Yeah.
those silly little like MacGuffin things. Like uh he pulled the card out that he got when he won the race, and you don't get to see what card it was.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I didn't really care about it enough for it to be a big reveal anyway.
I mean, I can't wait till the next one and we can see him pull out another card that we
Yeah,
won't
what
get
do
to
you? Yeah,
see.
what like? I understand
And
that the movie did really well. Like, what's the sequel? What's the sequel? He shouldn't
they
race again.
there were talks
About
and
crossover with
Tom
Days of
Cruise,
Thunder.
which just I don't think I want to. I don't. I don't want to. And the stupid thing is, I would see it because I mean,
This tastes
when you
awful
get
now.
when you get Lestat and Louis back together
Oh,
for the
true.
sequel, you gotta watch that.
For one little aside before you talk about the movie you saw, I mean,
Yeah,
first of all, like F1, sure, I think it's watchable. I would say if somebody was like, yeah, should I watch it? Like, yeah, sure, it's a fun watch, but
yeah.
like
I
not
told
a
Claire
movie
to
I'll ever
watch it
watch
because
again.
yeah, because I
Um,
was like, it's a fun watch.
but because of your love of vampires and all that, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen photos of the show, the Vampire Lestat. Like,
Yes, I
is that
have
good?
watched. It is. The first episode. I mean, they do make changes. I'm a huge fan of those books. I've read them several times. They make a lot of changes, which at first kind of like I was like, "Ugh." And then the first episode, I was kind of like, because you don't see the guy playing Lestat a lot in the first episode, a little bit. You don't get to really see him do the character until like I want to say it's the third episode where you get to see him talk more and
Hmm.
the dude is perfect as Lestat. It is crazy how amazing that guy
What,
is.
where is that watchable?
That is you can watch all of it on Netflix. The first 2 seasons are completely
Huh.
on Netflix right now, and then the
I'll have to
the
throw that on the list. There's too
and
many
then
things to watch.
there is, and then Lestat comes out June, which is the 3rd season, and it's just, it's based on the Vampire Lestat book. They're gonna do that.
Nice.
But the guy is from reading over and over again, like I like Tom Cruise as Lestat. This guy is Lestat though. Like it's insane how great he is, and everybody in it is really, really good. And the things that had bothered me at first, the little changes here and there, I was like, you know what? And Anne Rice was involved in doing the adaptation for the show till she
Oh,
passed,
nice.
and her son's still doing it. So it's really, really good. It took me a few episodes to be like, and then after that, I'm like, I just wanted to keep watching episode after episode, just keep going through it because it was really, really good.
I'll throw that on the pile of things I have to watch. Now,
Ap- yeah.
tell me. You watched a movie? I haven't heard of this movie.
No, it's called Undertone.
Is this one of
It's
your
it's a s-
independent?
it is it's an A24 independent, shocking. It's a horror film. Um,
You love the
it's
A24
I
anything, pretty
love
much.
pretty. I don't. I can't think of something off the top of my head that I did not
Did you
appreciate in
watch
some way,
their
shape, or form.
the one that got an Oscar nom? The If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
No. Claire said I should watch it because she's like, "You would like it."
I mean,
I just
I like Rose
wasn't.
Byrne.
I like her. I just when I watched the trailer for it originally, I just wasn't. I was like,
I
"Eh,
didn't
I'm not
realize
like
Conan O'Brien was in it as her like
I
therapist.
didn't know that either, and then I was watching his, podcast thing, and somebody mentioned that he was on it and said he was really good.
All right, all
Um,
right.
but anyway, Undertone is based on, it's like a podcast, like you and I do a paranormal podcast. That's what they do. It's like the other guy is somewhere else. They don't really
Okay.
say where he is, but they do this
Is he
online like
dead?
you and I are doing this. No,
Okay.
no, spoiler, he's not dead. But they so, some
I just
one of
was
them
wondering, like, if it was that something that cheesy, like,
no.
hey, a podcast like me and you, and like you find out one of them's actually been dead the whole
I mean
time, and you're
I
like,
mean,
oh,
may
well, it's Bruce Willis. He's dead the
te
whole time.
technically, you never see him. You only see her and her mother the entire thing
See, now
long,
that
pretty
you're
much.
saying, like, describing this, I think I've at least seen like an article headline
There's a
about it or
the
something.
trailer what's interesting about it is this director and the guy wrote and directed, I guess he did a short of it, then somebody gave him the monies to make it. It's all about sound editing.
Oh, that's cool.
It was done really, really well. Like, when she's gonna pick up, like, her mother's sick, they don't really she's got, like, dementia or something, or she's dying anyway. She looks like she's dying, so her mom can't move, she's basically in bed, she's bedridden, she has to take care of her mom. That's the only other person you see in the house at all the times, and then she does this podcast thing with her friend. She's the skeptic, though, she doesn't believe in any of that shit at all, and he's the one that's very, he was way into the supernatural stuff. You can tell by the way he talks about it. And he's always trying to convince her stuff that may or may not be real. But what they do is he typically finds something that they either would watch via a video that they share at the same time together, or in this case, he received I think it was an email with 10 sound files into it of something that they wanted, here, listen to this and see what you think about this type deal. So they would play each file the way through it. And um, while you're listening to all this stuff, the camera is also like I'm not going to give anything away in it, but So you see her in just like a small dining room. That's where she kind of recorded with her mom up the stairs, and the camera would just slowly turn to the left or right into
Mhm.
like the hallway where it's dark, and you would swear that you would there was you could see something there, but you couldn't quite make out what it was, and then it would kind of shift back while you're listening to all this stuff audio wise, move around from the file or whatnot, or she would hear something because every time she would pick up the headphones to do the podcast, the sound when you're in the theater just goes shunk, like there's noise isolation. It was
Hmm.
really cool. And
That
then
is
you would
cool.
just hear what she's hearing. And then the whole time you're hearing, the whole time she's got her headphones on, you can't hear with anything in the house at all. All you can hear is what she's hearing while the camera is showing you. It was very creepy, uh, really, really well done. And then the dude Stephen Kinged it.
Oh,
Could
just could
not
not land the
finish
ending.
it. Nope. I mean, it was like, I'm like, this is that you're killing it. This is really good, really creepy. Just give me that. Just give it to me at the end. Something
Give
creepy,
it to me.
visual. Yeah. Something give me. I
Okay.
understand it's based on sound, but give me something visual to see at the end.
Yeah.
And it's very disappointing that the ending is very disappointing.
Have you seen that fucking meme from that they're using the scene from one of the newer Star Wars trilogy where like old Ben Solo and Ray are in the scene, and I didn't even remember the scene because I have never rewatched any of those films.
Yeah,
Um,
nope.
but they use this like meme format, and it's like usually like from the guy's perspective, saying like what I expect my wife to say when I show her my ding dong, and it cuts to Ray, and she's going, "Give it to me."
Nope, I haven't seen that, but it
Nope,
sounds amazing.
it's funny. But like also like women don't say that. They're
No, they
like,
don't say
I guess you can climb on top
that.
tonight. I
Yeah.
guess you can. You've been a good
Yet,
boy. You did your chores.
where's the lust? Am I right? I mean, where's the
Look at us.
chasing after
Look at
me?
us.
Whoa. I mean, you don't have to drag me into
Who's
that. I mean,
lusting over us besides each other?
that's exactly right. That's all we have left.
Yep. We got to keep each
Yeah.
other like feeling sexy. Looking good today, man. Looking good
Yeah.
today. And you're like,
So I
oh,
said to you, as
I
soon
can
as you
walk a
popped on
little.
here,
I can walk a little taller now.
that's right. Know that you're a sexy,
Now,
beautiful man.
given the what you just described for this movie, that it pretty much feels like the whole shtick like is about the sound editing and like how they're utilizing that.
I mean,
Do
they give you
you?
the story. There's an
Sure.
actual something, and it's actually based on folklore. It's
Yep.
that you find out, and if you look it up, there is an actual thing. Like there's something. They just don't. They don't give it to you at the end, man. You don't.
Okay.
You don't get the payoff.
What I was going to ask is like, since it leans into that aspect, and sounds like the most unique part of it. Does it feel like it's going to have any rewatchability, or like is that kind of just like you'll watch it once and you'll be like, it was cool for that. It might be something you show to people because like, hey, look how they did this, isn't that cool? And
Yeah.
then you're just like, forget about it.
I when it's free on streaming, on something, I'm gonna rewatch it again
Hmm.
just so I can. I want to see if sometimes you would swear you saw something somewhere.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if he did do that and it almost did like a one frame something there. And I kind of want to see that. Um, Man, I would tell you, you should watch it just because it was cool how they did the sound editing and the cinematography
Hmm.
together for that. That was cool. But you're not gonna be happy at the end.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't. It sucks, man. If he gave me anything, if he gave me anything at that end other than how he ended it, really, I would consider buying it just because I thought it was a cool experience, and I'd want to set up my surround sound to hear it like in my own little room a little bit differently from the theater. But
Gotcha.
bum me out. Oh,
That's
by
a shame.
and the voice actor, dude, the guy who does the guy that she's doing the podcast stuff on the thing,
Hmm.
he was horrible in this. Like, like, acting wise, like, I don't know, you don't ever see him, right? So I don't know if it was because he just had to talk into a mic and didn't
Yeah,
get
I
to
wonder if
interact.
he was just in a fucking studio like reading lines and not
Like, it
actually
was
acting across from somebody.
because it was not good at all.
That's a
Like, I
shame.
think he was not believable in any way, shape, or form. But anyway,
Uh,
anyway,
one last thing that tangential, just because of horror. I'm just now realizing that the director of Barbarian and Weapons is one of the guys from The Whitest Kids You Know. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not.
It's like a sketch comedy that's just like
Oh,
all dudes. Uh,
and you watched this?
yeah, I've watched clips of this show like many times before, like way back when, uh, like yeah, like well over a decade ago. Like, and it's just like a silly group of dudes like doing sketches and stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, because I had seen like a behind the scenes like stuff, and I'm like, I recognize that guy. And sure enough, he's in this ridiculous show. I'm like, okay, some of this makes
Huh?
sense now because like his movies have a little bit of like comedy to them,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like some of their humor is like interesting in that show. But I was like, huh, would you look at that? Because now, like, because that makes me think about like Bill Hader, and Bill Hader like did Barry, and Barry was great. Um,
Great.
and like I think he's talked about wanting to do a horror film, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like getting like an interesting horror out of like somebody who has like a comic background. Well, of course I'm gonna like that because I mean, I'm not really a horror guy, but we made our show, and that's a horror
yeah.
comedy, and I can get behind that. So if there's like some comedy payoff, which Weapons like still the payoff
The payoff, man, so
was
good.
great. And
So good.
fucking, did you watch? I didn't watch the Oscars because fuck them. But
I watched her little thing just to I wanted to see what she was gonna say.
oh,
But yeah,
but
yeah.
Conan's opening like cold open was just doing the last act of
Seriously.
Weapons.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have to do that then. I gotta.
they put the makeup on him so he looked like Gladys, and like he was getting ready for the show, and he's like, "It's a little much, don't you think?" And like he's arguing with the makeup artist, and she's like, "I said it's fine," and then she snaps the twig with hair on it, and all these kids start chasing him, and it's him
Oh my
just
god, that's amazing.
running through scenes of movies that were nominated, like just doing that whole thing.
All right, I gotta pull that up then for sure.
It was funny, like, but I didn't watch it because I'm like, whatever. I
Yeah,
didn't like,
I didn't watch it either.
yeah.
I just don't. I lost interest years ago, and I can't. I don't even know why. I just
Well, I mean, it's all like, I don't know. I mean, it's good for them, like, you do your award show, but like, why the fuck should I care? I've gotten to the point, like, why the fuck should I care? Like, I get it
yeah
a little bit because, like, movies is kind of like my version of sports because I don't give a fuck about, like, sports stats. I'll watch sports, I like, enjoy sports, but, like, I'm not into, like, fantasy. I'm not like, oh, like, I hope this guy gets this many catches. No, but then I'll be like, oh, this movie, like, they fucking killed it at the box office. And I'm
yeah
like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, they should like they did really good job with this. Like that's my thing. Like I'd get more on board with movie stats than like sports stats. So I should like the Oscars, but like I don't know, it feels kind of pretentious. But good for them. They should have their little award show and be recognized for their hard work. I'm
yeah
just
they should.
like
Yeah.
uh caring less and less about that kind of thing uh until I get my
Do you
due
get yours?
rewards and
Yeah.
that.
You know what? That would spark my interest again as well. Yeah, I might watch then.
If we got our due,
Yeah,
due
yeah.
rewards and
I
respect.
might watch. I might watch the replay of that then. You know, just to
No, just
see.
yeah,
I
just
mean,
have that on repeat.
yeah. Did we look good? I
Did we
mean, of
look
course
good?
we would
Oh
look good.
yeah.
I mean, of
Oh my
course, but
god.
yeah.
See what a natural man looks like. No filler.
No filler. No. No home cook. No.
If it
Personal
wasn't so
trainer.
overdone about people talking about it, I would have talked about how this crazy Jim Carrey clone
Oh my god.
conspiracy theory. People are
Yeah.
fucking weird, man. It's not
There's
him. His eyes are a different color. Um
dude. I just like
But
people.
we don't. That's not like we don't need to keep rambling about that.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna go check the replay of the stream out to see how horrible we're doing technically.
Yeah.
And next time you're gonna run this
Well,
shindig, and
I'll run it.
hopefully it fixes all the problems, and we'll know that when I upgrade my computer, it fixes problems. The only reason I want
Yeah.
to be the one doing this, by the way, everyone, is
He's
because I
controlling.
set up
He's
the
controlling.
YouTube channel. All the two-factor authentication shit goes to me. So if
Yeah.
Michael tries to start the stream, I have to be like, "Oh, well, I got this code on my phone. You ready to plug it in?" And that's annoying. So I'm just trying to, streamline some things. But my computer is old, and
Sorry.
it's breathing heavy right now. It's begging
Mine
for
isn't.
death. Yeah, I'm
Mine
sure
isn't.
yours is like
I'm watching 3 films while I'm talking to you right now.
right, and your computer's like did you did you put it in yet? I don't even feel anything. All right,
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I think we should wrap it up there. I got to go do
Yep.
yard
Right.
work because we're
Do
old,
it.
and this is what adult life is. You try to have a nice podcast with your friend, but then you got to go spread some dirt and mulch.
I have to go do some house stuff too. So,
Yeah.
all right,
So
you enjoy that.
until next time,
Stay
um,
bored in Ohio.
said bored in Ohio or
Stay bored.
an
Stay
asshole
bored.
in. I keep saying the city instead of your state. I apologize. I narrowed you down.
Just call it Hotlanta, baby, because I'm here.
Okay.
It isn't because of the sun.
Bored in Ohio or uh fucked in Hotlanta? I don't know. You got to come up with
Jesus.
your own tag.
Oh, I do? Okay, I'll think
Yeah.
about that.
I'll have to say, "Hey, until then, stay bored in Ohio." And you'll be like, "Man, and then that's the end of the show.
That'll be the show. All right, I dig it.
Yeah.
I will have this by the next podcast.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.